That rural program I was just describing, up in just outside of Plattsburgh, there's a state prison that's for sale. It was a tuberculosis hospital. It was a tuberculosis center. They put barbed wire on it to make it a minimum security facility, and now it's for sale by the state of New York. So I looked at that and I said, well, here's a facility they could use for the people working in the Adirondacks, okay? And it's got food service facilities, bedding, dormitory type style, and I explained that. And I said, even at in either the military or these other programs, those that wanted a basic training type of experience, why not? I thought my basic training was a wonderful experience for me in the Army. But I also trained troops for 11 years, and I know that a lot of people from dysfunctional environments have a tough time really understanding. You don't wear those wet socks. Your feet are going to get a fungus. You always wear 2 socks when you're marching so you don't get those blisters. I mean, telling them basic personal care questions and hygiene. Brush your teeth twice a day. So the young lady from the press, what did she get out of that whole conversation? Prison, welfare, hygiene. Carl Paladino sending all welfare people to prison to teach them hygiene. That's what the press picked up out of it. Come on. I'm serious, that's what they did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a green Jeep plate, New York plates, Charlie George Echo 4013. Please move, you're blocking the exit. I'll get my cop buddy to take picture. I got my bachelor's degree in philosophy, and I remember one of my teachers saying that any truth held in isolation brings perversion. And I think that's what you're saying here. People pull a lot of things out of context. Well, here's a pink card for you. Come on. It says, how or who is responsible for exempting Congress from Obamacare? How do we repeal it?
Oh, God.
You get it on the nose. You never know what you're going to get. I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Nancy Pelosi.
They've exempted themselves from a lot of stuff.
Thank you.
Yes, it's hard sometimes to say, I don't know. Sometimes you don't know. Okay. Well, this one I'm not sure. It says the Tea Party has been jerked around for today's forum. What is your feelings and opinion on that? And that's a blue card, so. I don't think that's true. I see a lot of my Tea Party friends here. I'm a member of the Tea Party. They support me. The Conservative Party supports me. I'm a conservative person. I'm a registered Republican. The Republican Party supports me. For me, the party, all 3 of them blend because they're all on the same mission. And that mission is to go to Albany and restructure our government, cut our spending, cut our taxes, create jobs, good, fulfilling jobs for New Yorkers, and deal with this corruption problem that is so debilitating to the exercise of our government. That's what it's about. It's not about different groups having different ideas on certain things. The process right now is for us, everybody here, to go out and encourage every voter that they know. If you didn't notice, our message is colorblind, our message is party blind, okay, our message it rings with everybody. We're talking about the poor, we're talking about people the middle class, and we're talking about the wealthy in our state. All of them. We're talking about all the people. These issues deal with all the people. All they want is an honest government. They want a government that's doing their work and not taxing them to death. They want jobs, and then they want their family. They want to be able to speak to their children and their grandchildren and tell them what the future holds. And they want to feel comfortable that their government will back them up and ensure that that future that they want, that the individual wants, all right, will be produced by that government. And those that want to change the rules now, you see, in Washington, we look at it and we see total chaos. There's nothing grounded there. People don't know what to hold on to. They're afraid of that government. And then they look at Albany and they see more chaos. Albany makes Washington look like a bunch of choir boys. It's terrible. The people have no place to turn for truth and for a grounded feeling. Everybody wants to be grounded. Everybody wants to be able to be secure that the rules that they're following will lead them to a better place, that will lead their children to a better place, that will mean that their children, after they study hard, will have opportunity in the state of New York and not have to go someplace else. That's what it's about. It's about our kids. Where's my little buddy? Where is she?
Right here, Carl.
Oh, there she is. Bring her up here. This is what it's about. Look at her. The innocence of that child. Come on, Effie. I got you. Just wave to everybody. Wave to everybody. It's about that child and every other one of them, no matter where they come from in the state of New York. It's about giving them opportunity. Because we've all been there, you know. We've all been there on that Sunday night when that friend says, I'm sorry, I got to leave. I got to go home. Junior's going to call from Raleigh, you know. He's down there working, you know, and I get to talk to my grandchildren tonight. That's what we're about. Every one of us. That's why we're all sitting here today. Because we believe in that. We believe that we actually are the masters of our own fate, the captains of our own souls, and we will find a better day here in New York State. Together. I assure you. Okay, I think this is going to be the last question because I ran out of blue cards. So, you're ending up on a pink, which is nice. Here's Carl. Why are you not focusing more on Cuomo's time as Clinton's HUD secretary? And it says, root of the housing crisis. I'm leaving that for the press to take care of. You know, they've delved into every possible aspect of my life, and it's time for them to delve into my opponents. But that's their function. My function is to explain to the people of the state of New York how your government is going to operate. I can assure you that we know what we're talking about. We're going to cut our government size by 20%. I mean that. It's going to happen. Despite the naysayers who want to say, oh, you can't do that. I gave you an example on just one simple program that will save $2.6 billion in Medicaid. It can be done. It's not far-fetched. This is a wonderful experience sitting here today, coming out here today. For me, it's meeting with people, real people who have the same desire, people who have the same frustrations. Our ability to gather here is given to us by a number of men and women over the years that have served their country and served it well. And I only ask one thing of the people of the state of New York. I will serve you well. But I ask you to say a prayer every day until those 150,000 young men and women that we have over in Afghanistan and Iraq come home. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paul.
I'd like to thank you all for being here. Thank you, sir. Let's have a good hand of applause for Carl Paladino.
Tea Party, and we just know he's going to be the next governor of the state of New York.
How super is this girl? How hard does this girl work for us, all of us?
I dare say I work hard, but there's a lot of other grassroots leaders and people all over the state working hard for Carl, too. We thank you so much. And we have yard signs for you to take. Please take your yard sign today, and yard signs for George Phillips. And we have some really special trash bags for you. And please take one, gather up your leaves, put them all in there, tie it up, and set it on your yard. And let's show all New Yorkers that Carl Paladino is going to take out the trash. And you know, he says he's going to Albany with a baseball bat, and somebody, a journalist asked me, I said, you know what, if he goes up there and doesn't do what he says he's going to do, or at least tries with every ounce in him, the people of the state of New York are coming with their baseball bats. And that means we're going to come, and we're going to talk with him. And we know that we can do that because we've created a relationship with him. And so I hope that today, that you've seen what we've seen the last few months, and that you've seen that what a great person he is, what a great candidate he is, and what a great governor he will make. And I thank you for coming.